Hi everyone, I'm Kennedy and welcome back to my channel about how to use Adobe Express and create beautiful graphics that you can share with your friends, your family, your social media audience, or anyone around you. So in this video, we're going to learn how to create a logo using Adobe Express and using Adobe Express templates to make it super easy. The cool thing about this is you can create professional grade logos using Adobe Express as a beginner, as a novice, or at any skill level. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first step you're going to want to take, of course, is going to adobe.com/express and logging in. Now, if you don't have an account, you can make one very easily by doing a 30-day free trial, or if you have an account, you can go ahead and sign in. I have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and go to Adobe Express. The next thing you want to do once you're in this screen is you want to start a logo project. You want to just go ahead and get right into it. So let's go ahead and click the plus icon here, and then let's click logo and browse templates. So once you click that, you'll go ahead and go to the template screen, and then you can scroll here and there are hundreds upon hundreds of logo options that you can select from. So take a look and see what sticks out to you. For me personally, I'm gonna go ahead and pick something that sticks out to me. So I like this one. I've been thinking about starting a podcast, so why not? Let's start with this one. So once you find something you like, go ahead and click on it. All right, and once you click on it, it'll go ahead and open it in the canvas. And once it loads, you can go ahead and start editing. So the first thing I want to do is I want to add my brand name, right? Okay, so let's say I have a podcast and it's called the Kennedy Parks Podcast. That's an easy fix. So to make it the Kennedy Parks Podcast, I want to select this text. And the way you do that is just by clicking on the text itself, highlighting it, clicking backspace, and then adding the text that you want. So I'm going to add the Kennedy Parks. All right, that looks pretty good to me. All right, so the next thing I want to do with this is I want to change the font. To change your font, it's super easy. All you have to do is select your text, go to the text panel, and then choose whatever font you like. So the font I'll choose for this is Allotrope Bold. That looks pretty good to me. And as you can see, it's a little bit long, so we'll just reduce the size a little bit, and that's good. Now I want to add some things that represent me and what I like. So if you haven't noticed, I'm in a van right now. I really like van life, so let's add some van life icons. All right, so to add an icon, we're going to go to the Elements tab here, and then I will search van. And once I search van, I'm going to go to icons specifically. So to open this panel, you're going to click view all, and then I'll find one that sticks out to me. All right, I like this one, so let's do this one. Okay, so the cool thing about icons is you can change the color of them because they're vectors. So this makes them different than just traditional design assets where, for example, if I used this design asset, I can't really change the color of it very much. But with this one, I can, which is really cool. I actually want to take this van and make it green. So I'll show you how to do that now. So the way that you take an icon and change the color is by selecting it and then clicking the fill icon. So once you select an icon, you will automatically see this. Click the fill icon, and then I'm going to go to custom and choose the green that I want. So I want a nice vibrant green. All right, that looks pretty good. Okay, that looks good to me. Okay, and because this is going to be a logo, I don't want there to be a background on this image. So that's a very easy fix. So the way to remove a background is by going up here to background. You can easily remove the background by reducing the opacity to 0%. And you'll know if it's transparent if you can see this checkerboard pattern behind it. So when I do that, that will only leave these elements and no background. And I'll show you what that looks like in a little bit. This looks good to me. I'm happy with it. So now The last step is we need to download this with transparency because it's a logo. We want it to be able to sit on a sticker or on a PDF or anything else. So it needs to be transparent. So we need to make sure we save it correctly. And the way to do that is by saving it as a PNG. So to save it as a PNG, you'll go to Download, click that, and then we will select Transparent PNG. Now, Adobe Express is smart. It knows that because I have no background, it's going to be a transparent PNG. If I did have a background, for example, it would not give me that option. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that again. Okay. And then let's go ahead and download it. All right. Now that's downloaded. Okay, and a great way to test and make sure that this is indeed transparent is doing this. So let's go down here and add a page. We'll click that. We'll do same size. Okay, so here we have just a basic page. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the background of this to black. Okay, and now I'm going to take the logo that I just saved and import that. So a way to import something, a way to import media is by going to the Media tab in the navigation, clicking that, and I'm going to select Upload from Device because I saved my image to my computer. So we'll click Upload from Device, here's my logo, and there it is. And as you can see, it's totally transparent, which means there's no background. All you see are the elements that I added, which is great. So this is ready for a website, this is ready for merchandise, this is ready for anything. So there you go, guys. That's how you do a clean, custom logo just for you. So if you want to find anything else about Adobe Express, make sure to follow for more quick wins with Adobe Express. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.